anything new and exciting in your life since Sunday?
I mean, nothing new and exciting in my life, but there has been some exciting things, I guess, depending on who you are, such as it's been a while since anyone cared about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So, to remedy that, they announced their engagement in the most public way humanly possible. So I guess do we meld or do we do the name meld now with the Benifer? I think trailer. I guess Travis Taylor trailer. I
Trailer
guess
trash.
that's there you go.
That's probably why no one has done it. Oh,
Right. So there's that.
does
Cracker
anyone
Barrel. Go ahead.
before we get to Cracker Barrel, does anyone care about two rich people getting engaged? And here's the thing: like we had talked about this. Uh, I had heard about this, and I think we talked about it on the podcast years ago. That their relationship was actually fake. It was a PR. It was a PR firm stunt to raise
Yeah.
their values, and obviously, I guess that's not true if they're getting engaged. But given
How
Taylor
come though?
Swift's track record with men, do you think A, they're actually going to get married, and B, if they do get married, they'll be married long?
Yeah, I think they'll get married. Absolutely. Why not? They're rich. It's a reason to party for a couple days, take a trip, stay together long. In general, it's a tough time of that happening. So, yeah, no, I don't think it's going to be a long one. Not at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, me
So,
either. And you were gonna
yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't exciting for me, but exciting for some people out there.
oh,
But
it's
yeah,
all over the news.
Cracker Barrel
Oh my god.
pissed off people. And you would never think by just taking like an old dude sitting next to a barrel off your logo, there would somehow be a reason to attack, your restaurant.
They took the cracker out of the Cracker Barrel.
Um, but no, there's plenty of reasons to hate on Cracker Barrel. First of all, like their food's not that good. It's expensive. I actually worked there. I washed dishes, so I know like they cook their pancakes on the same griddle that they do their bacon, which is just weird to me. But outside of that, forget the food. They fucking make you wait in a line for the most part, pay your bill in a candy and toy store that your kids just fucking run around and ask for shit as you're trying to pay, for the meal that you could barely afford anyway. So there's lots of reasons to hate on Cracker Barrel, but removing the cracker next to the barrel from the logo, I mean, it was that was probably just a money saving, like no, we just didn't want to print it
No.
anymore. Just
Well, here's the funny thing. It's not a money saving thing. They spent it was a ridiculous amount of money with a PR firm to redesign their logo, and that's what the PR firm came up with. And I can't remember. I'm going to say it was $3 million that they paid for that redesign, and it's like that's all they did was take the guy in the barrel off and make the name bigger, and yeah, and it's like, wow. But the funny thing is, like, because I did follow the story, not because I care, but just because it was like weird. First off, when they made the announcement, their stock market price dropped like dramatically. I think it was like 40 or 60% on the announcement of the logo redesign. And they were also, the other thing they were doing, and I kind of, this is the thing I did disagree with. They were like changing the inside of the store and getting rid of the tchotchkes and all on the walls and making it more generic, like all restaurants. And like, I don't, that, like, you got to have a personality, I think, to attract people. I mean, look at what a lot of restaurants we grew up on have done over the years. They become more and more generic. It reminds me of Demolition Man, and all restaurants are Taco Bell. Like I feel like that's where we're headed.
Franchise wars,
yeah. But the funny thing is, though, they do this. they kind of doubled down on it. You know, they weren't going to apologize. They gave a non-apology, and then Trump made a weird comment about it, and on social media or something. I don't remember the whole that whole part of the story because I didn't realize he had made a comment until I heard afterwards. So yesterday it was announced they're going back. Uncle Herschel is the name of the character, by the way, on the on the sign. They announced, no, right, we're not changing it. We're going to stick with the logo. And with that announcement, their stock price went back up. It's like, it's a weird world we live in.
Don't mess with your familiarity, though, man. Like,
yeah,
you know,
there is a thing in like marketing. I can't remember what the term is, but it's basically like the idea of these businesses that have been around for a long time and popular for a long time. They have like loyal fan bases, and people go to them just because they're there, right? Just because they exist and have been around. And your loyal fan base, and you know what? It's funny because this happens in comics, TV shows, and whatnot. You make a change because you think, oh, this is going to improve our business, improve whatever, and you piss off your loyal fans.
Yeah.
So you end up hurting yourself in the long run. I mean, I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in a few years. So I'm not like a loyal fan that goes to Cracker Barrel all the time. But I do wonder, are the people that were like, I'm not going to go anymore, and even with them changing it back, are they still not going to go? You know, like I'm curious if there's if it's done or if there's going to be more fallout, because you know people got to have their cracker.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, so that's my week, Dave. How about yours?
That was your couple of days. Okay.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.